U.S. President Joe Biden continued his diplomatic trip of Asia today, meeting with Japan's prime minister and standing tough against China as the two superpowers continue to assert their influence on the region. So for more on this, we're joined by Alex Panetta in Washington. Hey, Alex, great to see you this morning.
Good seeing you, too.
So during the press conference, Biden was questioned on a scenario regarding Taiwan and China. What was his reaction and response to that?
He's basically saying the U.S. would be willing to go to war with China to defend Taiwan. Now, this doesn't actually contradict U.S. policy. It's not some big reversal of policy. But what it does do is it goes farther than U.S. politicians tend to go. For context, a reporter asked Biden, with Ukraine, you've made clear you don't want to send the U.S. military to fight directly there. What about Taiwan? If China invaded Taiwan, would you be willing, in that case, to get directly involved? Biden was asked this question twice, and twice he said yes. The president first urged China to tone down its recent military exercises, though. Let's have a listen.
The United States is committed. We've made a commitment. We support the one China policy. We support all that we've done in the past. But that does not mean that China has the ability, the jurisdiction to go in and use force to take over Taiwan.
The United States is committed to the breakaway island under a 1979 law passed by Congress. But the law is vague. It's intentionally vague, and they call it strategic ambiguity. What the law says is that the U.S. must provide weapons or make weapons available to Taiwan for it to defend itself. And as for direct U.S. involvement, it's not clear. The law says additional U.S. military action is possible. What Biden seems to be saying now is, yeah, we're willing to go there. Now, China, as you might imagine, is not happy. Recall that Taiwan is an unresolved issue stemming from China's civil war almost a century ago. China wants this island back under national control and is becoming increasingly assertive on the matter. The Chinese Foreign Ministry in Beijing today called Taiwan an internal issue for China to resolve and expressed strong dissatisfaction and firm opposition to the U.S. president's remarks.
Yeah, interesting what Biden said for sure. President Biden also announced a new Indo-Pacific deal. Tell us a little bit about that announcement too, Alex.
Yeah, so what it is an attempt to restart a trade agenda between the U.S. and Asia. 5 years after Donald Trump pulled out of the deal formerly known as the Trans-Pacific Partnership. This is called the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework. But it's not really a trade deal, not in the traditional sense, where, tariffs drop, you pass the deal through Congress or through Parliament so that it's permanent. This is more like a series of handshake agreements, agreements in different areas like supply chains. They're talking about creating a warning system when there is critical shortage in goods, or digital trade, corruption. And so that's the United States' effort to get back into the Asia trade game several years after it withdrew.
Panetta in Washington, always great to chat with you.
Good to be here.